Hello, this video is about revision history on Chrome. This is a Chrome extension that teachers use in a variety of different ways. So a few things to know about revision history is that as a Chrome extension, it works on Google Docs and provides any user with an at-a-glance data. It provides you information such as how long the user spent on this document, how many deletions were made, any copy and paste units or large chunks, and it will provide you a video of keystrokes of what the student has done. For those that have used DraftBack, this is similar to DraftBack. However, DraftBack is not approved by the district due to its unreliable developer, meaning we don't know who the developer is of DraftBack, and so it leaves some concerning privacy issues out there. But revision history is much more reliable. It has a company to support it, so that is why we are okay with revision history. Teachers have used revision history to verify or to follow up on potential issues that they've seen in student work, such as copying, like straight up cheating, students copying other work, or potentially copying and pasting AI work. While it won't tell you if something is AI, because as we know, AI detectors are almost unanimously problematic and do not provide any actual legitimate conclusions about student work. Looking at the process of the student's work will help identify if this student is engaging in some problematic practices. So let's take a look at what revision history looks like. So here is a document that I have both DraftBack and revision history running at the same time. So DraftBack tells me that there was 3,088 revisions done to this document. So that's good data that you can see right away. Here's what revision history looks like. So all of this, it will tell me the active time writing. So for this document, the student spent 44 minutes and 39 seconds writing this piece. There was also, they only sat down and did this for one session. So in one time of sitting down and writing, they spent 44 minutes on it. Or at least the document was open and they were actively writing on it. There was one large copy and paste part of the document, so that tells me that there is a chunk somewhere where the student just copy and pasted. It also tells me that there was 155 deletions. So if you want to know more about this data, you can click Details. Here it will show me, here's what was copy and pasted after reading and reviewing Monday's materials. So it literally tells me everything that was copy and pasted. So this is the one copy and paste that was made here. And I can see that it was this top part here. The writing sessions, it will actually tell me when the student started this session, and I can guess like the time. So there wasn't a whole lot here. If I want to show the drafting process, it will actually create a video, just like DraftBack did. Look down here at the bottom. This will show you the actual keystrokes that were made, similar to what DraftBack had said, which was over 3,000. This one seems more specific with 3,700, but if I want to see how the student performed, I can press play. And just like DraftBack, I can see where the student copy and pasted, and I can see where the student was completing. So if I'm like, well, that's not where they copy and pasted. If I want to make this go faster, you can make it go up to 8 times faster. So you can, if you want to spend your time watching this, you can do that. I don't know if I would do that. You can speed it up. And so you can say like, what was there, what was happening at this point, what was happening at this point. So that is what revision history provides for you in terms of the details, or when you click details that show the drafting process. So here, these little question marks just tell you what to keep in mind. Oh, this was a completely different one. I was like, this doesn't make sense. That's not the same one. So it tells you what was there. Anyways, So this banner will always show up on a Google Doc unless you hide it. It will not show up on a student's. The student has to have the extension installed. It is not approved for students. So when you are looking at this, if you have it hidden, totally fine. You can absolutely have that hidden, no problem. But if at any point in time you do want to see it, you can click boop and it'll show back up. Now, again, I'm going to show you a different one. So here, I can hide it if I want. This is a paper that was written. And so, I actually want to see, since this is a longer paper, this is a 10-page paper, let's see more information. So DraftBack says 3,115 revisions. That's how many keystrokes there were. I can see here that the students spent almost 3 hours writing it. They spent they did this over the course of 5 sessions, 1 large copy and paste, and 214 deletions. Again, I can bring up the revision history, like the actual details. So I can see so here is what they must have done their works cited here so that they could see. So they must have done it on a different program. So then I can see all the writing sessions, and I can see further about what happened in all 3 writing sessions. Or all 5, I'm sorry. So again, you can watch the drafting process. This one says there was 2,000. So notice how there's never a perfect solution. What is the accuracy here? I don't think the actual keystrokes are a big deal. The only thing I would say is that it's nice just to be able to see this material up on top. It only works on Google Docs. Okay, only works on Google Docs. So you can't see this on Google Slides. There have been requests of the developer to do that, and so they are considering it. However, right now it only works on Google Docs. So if you want to use this, it is available for you to add to your Chrome, only Chrome, to add to your Chrome as an extension. Okay, I've also included the video about how to add extensions again. And so if you need that, feel free to do that. But I just wanted to advertise something because I know that DraftBack was utilized and it wasn't advertised. So I want to make sure that all teachers are aware and familiar with the resource that is approved so that they can do some further work with students. This could even be a conversation about how are they working. If they are writing their paper, if they're just sitting down in one session and spending 25 minutes on it and calling it a day, you might want to tell them or have a talk about what is your working process. So there's a whole bunch of uses that revision history has. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that this was available. Thank you. And if you have any questions, concerns, or other considerations about revision history, don't hesitate to reach out to Liz or to put in a tech ticket.